check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2.
Mic check 1 2 3 4 5. Mic check 1 2 3 4 5. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3 4 5. Good.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. That should be good, because the volumes generally don't change.
And this is the cordless mic. It's going to be a little louder because Sarah's voice is very soft. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3 4 5. Check. All right.
Sounds good, thank you.
The following is a presentation of Black Bear Sports Group. Watch the entire 2025-2026 United States Premier Hockey League season exclusively on the new home of USPHL Hockey, Black Bear TV. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. The first of 6 games in 4 days here at MCIA. And this matchup features a 10-time and defending USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division champions, as well as the 4-time junior hockey national champions, the MetroJets, who will face off against the Fresh Coast Freeze. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club up behind the flight deck, alongside color analyst, Black Bear TV, broadcast producer Matt Naiman. And Matt, just 9 days ago, standing about where we're standing right now, we were concluding the 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase. Since then, we've ate a whole bunch of turkey. We've taken plenty of naps. But it's now time to get back to regular season hockey with the Jets.
Yeah, and we got a lot going on this week. We got the game today, 2 games tomorrow, game on Friday, game on Saturday.
2 games on Friday.
Yeah, I mean we got a lot. We took that break and they piled it in on us.
They sure did. 4 games in 6 days, starting right now. And then after this stretch of games, all 3 teams head over to Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois, for the 2025 USPHL Chicago Showcase. All 3 teams are in action. It's going to be a busy, busy time. And that's the thing. After the Chicago Showcase, we come back here for 5 more home games before the Christmas break.
And then
Christmas.
Tampa.
Then Tampa. Yeah, we got a lot going on.
There's a lot.
As Tyler Naiman just decides to finally join us. As we jump into the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show. For all your oral surgery needs, some facial trauma, reconstruction, oral pathology, pre- and post-prosthetic surgery, and more. Dr. Robert John, an oral maxillofacial surgeon, offers a full scope of oral maxillofacial surgical procedures. With almost 25 years of experience, Dr. John brings a unique combination of medical expertise, precision, and compassionate care to the practice. Learn more at TroyOralSurgery.com as we jump in. This meeting, is the second of 4 this season between the MetroJets and the Fresh Coast Freeze. Both teams coming off the 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase. Both teams coming off a 3-1 record here at MCIA just prior to the Thanksgiving holiday break. This, as mentioned, the second of 4 meetings in the season. The only other meeting coming back on October 11th. As the Jets skating to an 8-0 victory over the Fresh Coast Freeze. And that's where we've seen Philippe Paul pick up his first career shutout. He'll answer the call a little bit later on. We'll meet him here in just a matter of moments. As both teams making their way on the ice for warm-ups. And let's take a look at some of the players making an impact. But first things first. These 2 teams both represent the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division. The MetroJets currently 4th. 15 wins, 4 losses, no overtime losses, 1 shootout loss, good for 31 points. Have won their last 2 and are 7-2, 0-1 in their last 10 games. While the Fresh Coast Freeze right behind the Jets in 5th. Record of 8 wins, 13 losses, 1 overtime loss, 1 shootout loss for good for 18 points. They started the Detroit Showcase 3-0 before losing the final game of the Showcase. Back on Monday, November 24th, a 6-2 loss at the hands of the Red River Spartans, but they are 7-2-1 in their last 10 games. And let's meet the players making an impact so far this season for the MetroJets. And we'll start things off with the player wearing number 15, the undisputed captain of the MetroJets, the 20-year-old of St. Clair Shores, Michigan, Jake Taylor. Taylor leads the team in scoring. Just 2 goals so far this season, Matt Naiman, but 31 assists on the season.
Yeah, we're just only having the 2 goals and then the assists that he has. I mean, it's just unbelievable what this young man has done. And, what I tell a lot of them, he's only got the 2 goals, but look at those assists.
Ugh.
My God, that is just, that's phenomenal. He's doing a great job this year, which is why he's the captain.
That is a lot of assists, to say the least, as right now he is 4th overall in the USPHL Premier in those set assists with 31, just 1 point back of Atu Suntakinen of the Seattle Totems. Second on the team in scoring
wears number 20 for the MetroJets. The 19-year-old from Maribor, Slovenia, Luka Pivac. Pivac so far leads the team with 16 goals, 15 assists so far, good for 31 points on the year.
Yeah, Pivac has just been one of those guys, just a good all-around player, all around the ice. He's able to find the open spots and take that nice shot, which is really a good breath of fresh air for the MetroJets this season.
Pivac's second season with the Jets. Not only last year was fifth in the team in scoring, fifth in the team in scoring in playoffs as well. He has really, really stepped it up. He had 53 points last year. He's well past halfway towards that, as the Jets have not quite reached the halfway point of this season.
Yeah, he's going to be, I'm taking a punch at it here. I would say this keeps up, he's going to be every bit of 65 points this season.
Third on the team in scoring, wears number 33, the 19-year-old from Muskegon, Michigan, Jackson Stone. Stone so far 9 goals, 14 assists, 23 points on the season for Stone, his second year with the MetroJets.
And Stone, just another one of those guys, with the 14 assists. He's got the handful of goals there too. But he's one of those guys that can find that open player, find that open spot, take the shot, or pass it for the goal. He's just another all-around great player for these Jets.
A three-way tie for fourth on the team in scoring. All three players have 8 goals, 11 assists for a total of 19 points. We start off with the number 14 for the Jets, the 20-year-old from Lakeport, Michigan, Sutton Majeski. Majeski's been kind of hot and cold this year, but he's still tied for fourth on the team in scoring. But when Majeski gets hot, the entire league knows about it.
Oh, yeah, he's just a guy that it's really odd that, it's like a spigot getting turned on and off, but when that gets opened up, you know he's out there, teams take notice, and everyone sees it.
Along with Majeski, first-year player on the Jets, also the 8 goals and 11 assists for 19 points, wears number 89. The 20-year-old from Livonia, Michigan, Aiden Sharon. Sharon, you wouldn't think this was his first year with the MetroJets, the way he's settled in.
No, you wouldn't, and I'm sure his size has a bit to do with it at 6'1", 190 pounds. That's a lot of human being out there on the ice, as to say, So, I'm sure that helps him out a whole lot.
And speaking of a lot of human, also with 8 goals, 11 assists for 19 points, wears number 51 for the Jets. It is a 20-year-old from Macomb, Michigan, Ryan Glomboski. Glomboski didn't start the year with the Jets, missed the first 5 games, but his presence has been made an immediate impact on the Jets.
Yeah, Glomboski's one that he is definitely, those numbers are going to be going up through the season. You can see him. Every game that we watch him, he gets better and better, doing things just a little bit different. You can tell he's really buying into what they got going on here with the MetroJets.
And we do want to make a special welcome back to the player that wears number 92 for the MetroJets, the 20-year-old from Tecumseh, Ontario, Canada. Welcome back, Evan Cote, to the MetroJets. His first game back with the Jets last year. 5th on the team in scoring with 25 goals on the season. You talk about a player that made an immediate impact with the MetroJets last season. Can't wait to see what he can do in his return.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting because neither you or I know what he's been doing, right? So,
well, he played with the Lakeshore Canadians in the PJC. So played the first 14 games, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points on the season. Said he just wasn't happy there. Didn't feel like home. We'll see him in the parking lot this morning. He said, now I'm home.
Well, it goes by what we say. Once a Jet, always a Jet. And that just rings true with him. He understands it. He knows what he got here and what he wasn't getting there. So that's why a lot of these players here stick around and they want to come back.
And answering the call and goal here this afternoon, wears number 30 for the MetroJets. It is a 19-year-old from Teleborg, Sweden, Philippe Hall. And to say Philippe Hall's stats are impressive would be an understatement. He's 8-0, a 107 goals against average, a .943 save percentage, 2 shutouts on the season. His last 7 starts, he has allowed last 7 appearances, he's allowed a total of 4 goals.
Yeah, and you look at And that just goes to show the what Randy Wilson does with these goaltenders. You look at what Philip Paul did when he played in Sweden with 11 games and a 428 goals against and an 885 save percentage. You look at what he's done there and the possible changes, adjustments, and whatnot that Randy Wilson has had him do, and the improvement that has been made in his game is just unbelievable.
He has seen the Fresh Coast Freeze in their only other appearance against the MetroJets, stopping all 13 shots he faced and picking up his first career shutout. And speaking of said Fresh Coast Freeze, the team who calls Griffside Southwest in Holland, Michigan, about 30 minutes southwest of Grand Rapids home. They are the road team today. And the Fresh Coast Freeze, they are led by the 19-year-old from Rockwood, Michigan, the 13 of Logan Eshelman. Eshelman so far this season, 8 goals, 14 assists, 22 points on the season for the former Bell Tire product.
Yeah, and you look at even just six games played with the Riverview Gabriel Richardson Pioneers. 3 goals, 7 assists. That with 10 points. That's just that's some good numbers right there.
No doubt about it. Second on the team in scoring. Where's number 12? The 18-year-old from West Bloomfield, Michigan, Braden Kelly. Kelly so far 6 goals, 12 assists, 18 points on the season.
And just with him going from the Lakes Area United with 24 games, 18 goals, 13 assists last year, 31 points. He's already more than halfway from where he was last year.
Indeed he is. Third of the team in scoring. Where's number 21? One of the few veterans on this squad, the 20-year-old from DeWitt, Michigan, Sean Stevens. Stevens so far, 6 goals, 9 assists, 15 points on the season. He has already surpassed his total point output from 1 year ago.
Yeah, with just 9 points last year with 4 goals, 5 assists, he's already surpassed that. That just goes to show the development that this program has and what these kids are doing, and they're getting better and better and better. Their records may not show it, but they are getting better. You just look at their stats, look at their numbers, and that's what this whole program is about, is these kids developing and getting on to the next step.
One player who had himself a heck of a weekend in the 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase. He's 4th on their team in scoring. Where's number 23? The 19-year-old from Rockwood, Michigan, Charlie Huntoon. Huntoon so far 4 goals, 11 assists, 15 points in the season. He was one of the players of the game and one of the 3 victories by the Freeze here at the Detroit Showcase.
Yeah, and that was the talk of the town for this showcase. Fresh Coast pretty much dang near swept the showcase. It was unbelievable. That was great for them. And Huntoon, I'll tell you, he was lights out that game. He really was. He was magnificent.
5th on the team in scoring. Where's number 19 for the Freeze? He is the all-time leader in goals, assists, points on the season, games played. He's the all-everything for the Fresh Coast Freeze. Number 19, he is 19 years old from Caledonia, Michigan. Emerson Lippert. Lippert 8 goals, 6 assists, 14 points on the season.
Now, he's one that we can expect through this season that he will be getting better. He's going to improve after 44 games played last year with 11 goals, 16 assists at 27 points. He's going to be one of the players that they're going to be looking at to step it up just a bit to help this team out.
And there's a tie on the team amongst defensemen for the team lead in scoring. First up, where's number 22? The 18-year-old from Holland, Michigan, Austin Helder. Helder, 8 goals, 6 assists, 14 points on the season. One of the original Fresh Coast Freeze.
And that's, right there, that's a good, great number for Dees. He had 39 games played last year, 7 goals, 11 assists with 18 points. He's already almost there already.
And just 18 years old, where's the Captain C for the Fresh Coast Freeze? Tied with Helder on the team amongst defensemen in scoring. Where's number 26? Another youngster, 18 years old out of Flat Rock, Michigan, Jake Seski. Seski so far 3 goals, 11 assists, 14 points on the season.
And you all know what's funny with that, Matt, is out of their D lineup, those are the 2 smallest guys, 5'8" and 5'10". They have one, Caden Hill is 5'10" as well, but they're the shortest of the D-men, the lightest of the D-men, but yet they're the ones performing on this team, which is just great to see.
And answering the call in goal this afternoon, where's number 30 for the Fresh Coast Freeze? The 18-year-old from Waterford, Michigan, Jacob Van Zweden. Van Zweden so far a record of 2 wins, 6 losses of 5.20 goals against average and 883 save percentage for Van Zweden. the former Lakes Area United product. And for Van Zweden, he has seen the MetroJets. He was the starting goaltender in their only other game against the MetroJets, as he stopped 60 of 68 shots he faced in that 8-0 loss.
Yeah, that's a lot of shots, and coming from a high school into the junior program, it can be quite intimidating at times. And you look at where he was at Lakes Area United with 27 games and only a 2.17 goals against, a 937 save percentage. So they know there's something there. They gotta get him in. He's got to start getting comfortable there between the pipes.
Van Zweden's last appearance resulted in a victory for the Fresh Coast Freeze, as he stopped 35 of 36 shots he faced in the Fresh Coast Freeze 2-1 victory over the Hershey Cubs here at MCIA. And with that being said, this has been the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show. For all your oral surgery needs, from facial trauma reconstruction, oral pathology, pre- and post-prosthetic surgery, and more, Dr. Robert John, an oral maxillofacial surgeon, offers a full scope of oral maxillofacial surgical procedures. With over 25 years of experience, Dr. John brings a unique combination of medical expertise, precision, and compassionate care to the practice. Learn more at TroyOralSurgery.com. Coming up next, Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop pregame interview. Locations throughout the Metro Detroit area, including one less than a mile down the road from us here at MCIA. Get your morning started right for a quick pick-me-up during the day. That is Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. As we get things all twisted and turned and get ready to go here, we are about ready to speak. Hi, Kyle.
How you doing, Matt?
Oh, we'll get him turned on. General Manager, Head Coach of the Fresh Coast Freeze, Kyle Gagnew. And Kyle, first and foremost, congratulations on what a successful 2025 USPHL Detroit Showcase. A 3-1 record, the only loss to the high-powered Red River Spartans. Tell us about the weekend.
Yeah, it was a great weekend for us. We've kind of been building up to that all season long, and in the beginning of November, we really started harping on defense and how much that matters. And Tier 3 junior hockey, everybody's coming from high school where maybe you have to play defense, but also maybe you can just outscore the other team, where we get here and you can't do that anymore. You have to play defense. You have to take care of your end, and we're finally starting to buy into that, and guys are laying out to block shots. They're clearing out the front of the net, playing both sides of the ice equally, rather than really focusing on just trying to score all the time. And it's led to a lot of success. In November, we were 7-2-1, and then, like you said, in the Detroit Showcase, we were 3-1. So, it was a great way to cap off the month, and hoping to be able to continue that over the next 22 or 23 games, whatever we got left.
Fifth place right now in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division. The next team in front of you, well, it's these MetroJets.
Yeah.
Looking back to last year to this year, not only are the players buying into the system, they're buying into the entire USPHL Premier aura, I guess you can say. Is that fair? Is that fair to say?
Yeah. The guys are kind of realizing that we can play this game and we do belong here, and that's it. We've got a couple of guys that are getting some interest from Tier 2, which is great, and it's just kind of showing that like you said, guys are buying in, and when you trust the process and everybody works together, good things happen.
Talk about your young defensive core led by Austin Helder. You guys, they're young, but they're fast, and as you mentioned, they block shots. It seems that they realize at such a young age that blue line's important for your team.
Right. Yeah, we've Helder's an exceptional, not only hockey player, but he's a great person. He's a great leader on our team. He was here last year. He actually graduated high school a year early, not realizing when he skipped, I think, 4th grade or 5th grade or something like that, not realizing that you can't play ACHA hockey until you're 18. So when he graduated at 17, and he was going to go play for Calvin University in Grand Rapids, and then he found out that he can't because he's not old enough. So that's kind of how we got him, and so he kind of fell into our lap, but decided to come back this year, and he's spectacular. So with his speed and with his offensive ability, he's a lot of times kind of like a fourth forward for us. But it's kind of showing our defensemen that, like, hey, you can jump into the rush, and like, myself and Chris, our defensive coach, we're not going to get mad at you for that, but you have to make sure that you get back and like understand that you are a defenseman first. If you get a chance to jump, great, go for it, but don't sacrifice our end or sacrifice your position.
Back to the USPHL Detroit Showcase. Wins over the Chicago Crush,
Yep.
the Chicago Cougars, and the Hershey Cubs. And you guys went toe-to-toe with the Red River Spartans for the majority of that game. Tell us about it.
It was great. That was both of those, or all three of those teams that that we ended up beating are respectable in their divisions. So it was good for us to get some division or some opponents that are outside of what we normally see, and then playing Red River. They have a lot of firepower. So I mean, we hung with them as long as we could. But fourth game in the weekend, our guys were tired. It was a fourth game for them too. But like I said, they got a lot of firepower. So we did the best we could. Once we fell down, it was 3-2 going into the half. So that was fine. Coming back out, they scored the fourth one. We had to start taking some chances. That led to the fifth one, and then they put the sixth one in late. And so 6-2 win win for them, loss for us. Not exactly the score that we wanted. Again, we were really stressing defense in over the last 4 weeks. So letting in 6 is not exactly what we want, but it could have been a lot worse too. They're very good, and we had Colin Porn was a goalie in net for that game. He's a spectacular athlete, so it was it could have been a lot worse.
You led me into my next question. One of the biggest improvements from the outside looking in, the Fresh Coast Freeze, is your guys between the pipes. Yes. Colin Porn and your today's starting goaltender Jacob Van Zwieten.
Yeah, they've been great. I mean, not to knock the goalies that we had last year. They were good when they needed to be, or as good as we could expect them, with what we had last year. But yeah, that's a huge improvement for us this year. Zweeds has been great. Colin actually came down from the NCDC. We got him after the season started, so that was a great addition for us. Colin skates with me over the summer, and I put together a junior college pro scrimmage in Grand Rapids, and he's from, he drives like 45 minutes to come skate in that. So I'd been talking to Colin, but I knew that he was going to the NCDC, and so wished him the best. But when he told me that it wasn't working out there, I was like, yeah, we would love to have you. So he's been a great addition. Matt Brinkman was injured for a while. He's back. He's doing well. And then Cam Marinakis is very young but has a lot of potential as well.
Final question for you before we get the troops all fired up. What do the Fresh Coast Freeze have to do today here in MCIA to pull out a W against the MetroJets?
Oh man, that's a tall order, but I think it's possible if we again, we have to focus on defense. Metro doesn't give a lot of opportunities to score, so we need to capitalize on those when we can. But it'll never be a shootout with Metro because they will win that. So if it turns into we score, they score, we score, they score, that's not good for us. We need a 2-1 game, a 3-2 game, something like that, where we can keep it close and capitalize on our opportunities and make sure we limit theirs.
Well, Kyle, appreciate your time. Thank you so much. We'll get the boys fired up.
Yep.
Kyle Gagnew, General Manager, Head Coach of the Fresh Coast Freeze, our Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop pregame interview. We'll step aside real quick, come back for pregame ceremonies, opening drop of the puck. You're watching MetroJets Hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. A little Wednesday afternoon hockey for you here at MCIA and USPHL Premier Play featuring the MetroJets and the Fresh Coast Freeze. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club up behind the flight deck alongside Matt Naiman, our color analyst, Black Bear TV broadcast producer, Tyler Naiman, man the controls on the camera, and a little bit later on, we get to reacquaint with Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on Ice reporter Sarah Vassar, who will be talking to the players making an impact in today's game. A member of United States Figure Skating, USFS, whether your focus in figure skating is individual, competition, testing, or recreational, MCFSC is for you. All these opportunities, as well as becoming a part of the Spirit family of figure skating, are available to you when you become a member. And we'll see Sarah a little bit later on at the end of each period, as well as our Ocean Blue Development Player of the Game interview. In the meantime, let's go to the Golden Greek. Scratches for the game, before and after the game, located right across the street from MCIA, the official restaurant of the MetroJets Hockey Club. Scratches first for the Fresh Coast Freeze. Scratch number 1 of Colin Porn. Scratch number 4 of Patrick Waterman. Scratch number 5 of Mason Eshelman. Scratch number 6 of Gavin Pestotnik. Scratch number 10 of Grayson DeBrun. Also scratch number 16 of Jesse Eggleston. Scratch number 27 of Matthew L.C. Jr. And scratch number 29 of Matt Brinkman. For the MetroJets, scratch number 7 of Aiden Hartzell. Also scratch number 16 of Owen Coulter. Scratch number 26 of Jaden Provencher. Scratch number 40 of Gianluca Varelli. And scratch number 82 of Jakub Obcheka. Add the number 92 of Evan Cote. Coming up here in just a couple minutes, the Metro Junior Jets Hockey Organization starting lineups. The Metro Junior Jets, Mount Clemens Hockey Club, offer Little Jets Learn to Skate program, house and travel hockey programs for girls and boys. The Junior Jets are also the only organization in Michigan field a parent Junior A hockey program. Matter of fact, there's 3 of them here at MCIA. A true development ladder of some of the most experienced coaches at Metro Detroit. It is the Metro Junior Jets Hockey Organization. So Matt Naiman, we begin and end with the MetroJets today against Fresh Coast Freeze. We end this 6 games in 4 day stretch on Saturday, December the 6th. Here at MCIA, it's the MetroJets, Toledo Cherokee. And
that's unfortunately going to be one that I'm going to miss a portion of that.
What?
Yeah.
That is blasphemy.
I know. They scheduled our company Christmas party that day. So I'll be here to set up. Might be able to do a little bit with you, and then I got a skedaddle. But you'll like it because I'll be all dressed up. And,
you'll be all spiffy, huh?
Yeah, the wife will be
wearing
good
thing
a
Zeke
dress.
Fravor will be here from the Toledo Cherokee.
Yeah,
no.
He's not allowed to touch my stuff, though.
All right, no, he can't touch your stuff. Okay. All right, that's good. That's good.
No, we like Zeke. Every time he's here, we have him up here with us, and we'll do a 3-way broadcast and stuff. We have a good time. I was kind of hoping to see Aaron here today, but
Aaron Polwing. We know he's listening though on Black Bear TV, so he's still recovering from the USPHL Detroit Showcase. We made him work last week.
Well, at least it wasn't as bad. You weren't stuck in the corner of the rink this year.
Right.
So, it was kind of nice. You had your own little loft
He was
up
warm.
there by yourself. Yeah. It was. You guys, we got it all set up, and you guys loved the heck out of it over there. So
it was
that's
nice. It was kind of
good.
nice over there. I liked it. So what do the Fresh Coast Freeze have to do today to do something they haven't done in 14 previous tries? Defeat the MetroJets.
One is to play a full 60 minutes. The other is, do your best, block the shots, keep everything out on the perimeter, get the screens out, your basic stuff. The Jets are just so good at, using their bumper and getting guys in front and all this stuff. And it tends to hurt a lot of teams. A lot of teams end up scrambling. They don't know what to do. They go into panic mode, and their wheels fall off. And the Jets, when they see that, they smell blood in the water, and they keep going. And that's what they do. So the Fresh Coast, keep it simple. Outside, keep it on the wall, get guys out, get those screens out of the way, get your sticks in the way. Just play your basic hockey.
So just about set to go. The second of 4 meetings. This is the final appearance of the season by the Fresh Coast Freeze here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. The final 2 meetings will both be at Griff's Ice House West in Holland, Michigan. And that next won't be until January 21st, and then the final regular season game of the season for both clubs on February 21st there at Griff's Ice House. See you guys your McDonald's Coca-Cola.
Yes, I have. My Coke's better than your Coke.
Yeah.
McDonald's
yeah.
Coke for some reason just tastes better. I think they put crack in it or something. It's just
There
unbelievable.
you go.
I don't know what they do.
There you
No,
go.
actually I do, but I'm not going to explain it. So I know we got Alexi. I saw him. And we got Perks.
Yeah, John Perks, our referee today. I saw Alexi. I thought I saw Woodworth here earlier today, but maybe not.
I don't know. Apparently not. He's not out here.
Yeah, apparently not. So we'll get ready to go with because we get to pull a little double duty today with Matt McKinder not with us.
Yeah, we gotta fix.
Oh,
that.
we got. It's like we've done this before.
We're
right?
gonna have to put him in a corner and have a little talking too.
Yes, indeed. It'll be Philippe Paul against Jacob Van Zweden, a pair of number 30s, getting set to go as we jump into the Metro Junior Jets Hockey Organization starting lineups. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Mount Clemens Ice Arena with a Wednesday afternoon USPHL Premier Play between your 10-time defending Great Lakes Division champions, the Metro Jets, who will face off against the Fresh Coast Freeze. Let's meet the starting lineup for the visitors out of Holland, Michigan, the Fresh Coast Freeze. Starting at left wing, the 20-year-old from Grand Rapids, Michigan, the 24, Noah Partridge. Starting at center, the 20-year-old from Jenison, Michigan, the number 20, Hayden Blick. Starting at right wing, the 20-year-old from DeWitt, Michigan, the 21, Sean Stevens. Starting in defense, the 18-year-old from Holland, Michigan, the 22, Austin Helder. Also in defense, the 18-year-old from Flat Rock, Michigan, the 26, Jake Sefsky. And starting in goal, the 18-year-old from Waterford, Michigan, the number 30, Jacob Van Sweden. General Manager, head coach of the Fresh Coast Freeze is Kyle Gagnon. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Metro Jets. Starting at left wing, the 20-year-old from Tecumseh, Ontario, Canada. Welcome back, the 92, Evan Cote. Starting at center, the 19-year-old from Grosse Pointe, Michigan, the number 3, A.J. Zakani. Starting at right wing, the 20-year-old from Lakeport, Michigan, the 14, Sutton Majeski. Starting on defense, the 18-year-old from Macomb, Michigan, the number 5, Chase Martin. Also on defense, the 20-year-old from St. Clair Shores, Michigan, the number 15, the captain, Jay Taylor. And starting in goal, the 19-year-old from Teleborg, Sweden, the number 30, Philippe Paul. Head coach of the Metro Jets is Jamie Lovell, assisted today by Danny Vanderweel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise, if you are able, for the Star Spangled Banner. Pre-game ceremony is complete. National anthem is played. It's time to play a little USPHL Premier hockey on a Wednesday afternoon here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. Your referee is John Parks. The linesmen are Mike Myers and Dan Oleski as the Metro Jets' first official home game since November 7th, not including the USPHL Detroit Showcase. They're wearing the home blues, the white and red trim. They are skating right to left of your television screen. While the Fresh Coast Freeze, who play their home games at the Griff's Ice House West in Holland, Michigan, about 30 minutes southwest of Grand Rapids, 30 minutes south of Muskegon, over on the west side off the shores of Lake Michigan. They are the road team today, wearing the white uniforms. Sky blue shoulders as well as gray and black trim. They are skating left to right on your Black Bear TV dials. We get set to go. 15th lifetime meeting between these two clubs. The Jets are a perfect 14-0 against the Freeze. And we are underway. Seski with the puck, deflected up, knocked away and kept in by Chase Martin. Knocked away, though, by the 22 of Austin Helder, and Helder will dump the puck in. Not far enough for icing. Jake Taylor's got to play the puck. Pressure there by Stevens. He'll send it across over to Chase Martin. Martin now to Evan Cote, back with the MetroJets. His first appearance of the season. A little bit more on Cote as Helder grabs the puck, kicks it over to the 24, Noah Partridge. Puck sent wide. Jake Blum grabs it. Try to feed it up to Zakani. Comes back over to Majeski, who feeds it over to Cote. Evan Cote it does over to Majeski. Sutton Majeski battles there with a 7 to Ryder Steele. Steele now grabs the puck, sends it across. Over for Ryan Mitchell. Mitchell got in the neutral zone and picked up there by Trace Beckwith. Beckwith over to the 8 of Sam Reiger. Was knocked away from him, and Henrik Fournier will grab it. Fournier sends it behind the net over for Jake Blum. Blum now sends it up. Corey Anderson kicks it to his skate and kicks it into the neutral zone for Gabe Outman. Outman feeds it back over to Blum. Blum now to Henrik Fournier. Fournier deflected in by Corey Anderson. And Ryder Steele will grab it. The 18-year-old from Verwakwa, Wisconsin, the former Verwakwa Blackhawk. Wisconsin high school hockey ranks. Fleming with a shot went wide. Comes back over to Isaac Bunk with a shot. Goes wide on Van Sweden as well. Tyler Fleming grabs it back for Owen Coulter. Coulter now over for Fleming. Fleming keeps it in with a shot up high and wide. And collected there by Braden Kelly. Not out. Kept in by Bunk. Corey Anderson feeds it to himself. Was knocked away by Steele. At the end of a long shift for Ryder Steele, but does get it out into the Jets zone. And icing the call, 17:55 to go here in period number 1.
This is something right now with this icing call. The Jets are going to have to try to take advantage of it, as Fresh Coal's not able to make that change. They were trying to make the change, and they just weren't able to get it done in time. Icing occurred, so now these boys got to stay out on the ice, and this is something the Jets are going to try to jump on.
Logan Eshelman's line with Braden Kelly and Trace Beckwith. Face-off won by the Jets. Jackson Stone trying to feed it back to Taylor. Gets it back to Stone. Stone now. Peevitz lurking in front of the net. Send it across. Up to Ken. Hopped over the stick of Caleb Simpson. And Simpson will go back after it, being chased down by Trace Beckwith. Got there just in time. Feeds it over to Taylor. Taylor now to Peevitz, who feeds it up to Evangelista. Knocked away by Lippert. Then he goes back into the Jets zone. Jake Taylor will grab it. Taylor playing in career game 161 today for Taylor. That includes playoffs.
That's a lot of hockey. I'll tell you, that last shot went right up off his shoulder, right up and right over the crossbar. Just missed.
Jackson Stone will grab it, try to skate around the 11 of Braden Albert. Puck comes across Henrik Fournier. Fournier with a shot in and out of the glove of Van Sweden. Comes back around. Over to Fournier with a shot. Blocked there by the 25 of Aiden Shackey. His first appearance as a Fresh Coast Freeze. A little bit more on him in a minute. Comes back to Chase Martin. Martin now over to Evangelista. Back over to Chase Martin. Martin at the point. Misfired. And it comes back to Shackey. The 18-year-old from Fergus Falls, Minnesota, playing his first game with the Fresh Coast Freeze, coming from the Alexandria Blizzard NA3 HL. Also spent time with the Minnesota Moose of the NA3 earlier this season before coming to the USPHL premiere. Shackey 5'7", 150-pounder. His first game at the Fresh Coast Freeze. Aiden Sharon pushes it forward and got a shot in on Van Sweden. Sharon trying to get over to Novak, gets it back. Looking for Gomboski. Trying to send it up to the point. Blum over to Tyler Fleming. Fleming with a shot was blocked there by Seski again. That's 3 blocked shots in Seski's first
Well,
shift at the Fresh Coast Freeze.
Yeah, and they're doing exactly what they need to do because the Jets are putting a lot of pressure on. There's a lot of zone time that the Jets are getting right now. But if you think about it, they haven't gotten really any good shots inside.
Brendan Hannas, the former Motor City Gamblers, sends it in. Picked up by Isaac Bunk, his former teammate with the Motor City Gamblers. Now to Gomboski, who brings it in. Over to Ryder Novak, was knocked away there by Austin Helder. Helder trying to get it back. Picked off there by Zavalking. Brennan Zavalking, 6'2", 230 pounds. Feeds it up. That's why Charlie Huntoon. Huntoon now sends it towards Philippe Paul. Steers it across. Zavalking just 17 years old, and he's already 6'2", 230 pounds.
That's a big boy.
That's a big human, as you
Yes,
said in the
that's a
Troy
big
Olsen
human. Yeah.
pregame show. Well, comes across, picked off there by Gomboski, who's no small potatoes himself. 6'4", 200-pounder.
Yeah.
Over to A.J. Zaccani, 6'2", 215-pounder. There's some big human beings on the ice right
Yes.
now. Picked up by Brad Cook.
God, I still remember that one. What was I think it was Hershey or?
Yeah, the Hershey Cubs, a goaltender from a couple of years back.
Oh my gosh.
7'1", 250 pounds.
The guy's waist was at the crossbar.
Yes, it was.
I
Hey.
just couldn't believe it.
I would have dig into my notes, but he was 7'1", 250 pounds. Zaccani off the shoulder of Van
And he could
Sweden.
move too.
Oh, he could. He was a good goalie. Jace Martin to Jake Taylor. Taylor to shot. Saved by Van Sweden. Rebound comes out. Joe Patterson had it knocked away by Caden Hill. Back over to Martin. Martin with a shot. Saved by Van Sweden. Majeski grabs it back over for Taylor. Taylor back over to Majeski. Sutton Majeski. Over to Jake Taylor. Taylor now. Back to Chase Martin. Top of the face-off circle. Feeds it across to Majeski with a shot. Was blocked there by Caden Hill. And puck comes out. Nice effort there by Noah Partridge. Now picked up by Hayden Blick with a shot off the blocker of Philippe Paul. Here come the Jets back the other way. Joel Patterson knocks it in the neutral zone. Picked up by the 2 of Brendan Hannas. Hannas now up to the 20 of Hayden Blick, the former Jenison Wildcat. There's definitely a presence of West Michigan high school hockey here on the Fresh Coast Freeze.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Van Sweden on the other end. He's going to have to start gobbling up those pucks
Cote with a shot, and Van Sweden makes the save.
to stop the play just like that instead of giving up all those rebounds and that just tremendous pressure with the Jets that they're putting on. He's giving up those rebounds. The Jets are able to reset. They're wearing these guys out right now, and they can't afford to be doing that.
Shots at the moment. 5-3 in favor of the Jets. Blum with a shot up high. Coulter misfired. Corey Anderson, one-handed shot. Didn't get all the way through. Comes back to Emerick Fournier. Fournier back at Anderson. Anderson sends it across. Lets it go for Owen Coulter. And Cote missed a big check. If that would have connected, my goodness.
We would have felt that.
Yes, indeed. Logan Eshelman had it knocked away. Now picked up by Cote. And that's the thing with Evan Cote, his first appearance of the season, coming over from the Lakeshore Canadians in the PJCHL. He's got to get reacquainted with the MetroJets system.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay. He knows the system. He knows what he needs to do. So it's just going to be the adjustment with the play style of his line mates.
Comes back across. Bonk had it knocked away. Cote looking for, finds Jackson Stone. Stone now with the puck. Cote heads off for a line change. Stone's waiting for reinforcements. Over to Isaac Bunk. Bunk with a shot. Patted away by Van Sweden. Comes back to Alma with a shot. Sticked away by Van Sweden. Comes back to Evangelista on the rebound. Sends it across. Tyler Fleming. Fleming to Bunk. Bunk with a shot. Sticked away. Rebound. Scores! Gabe Altman on the rebound. Puts the Jets on the board first. As the MetroJets take the 1-0 lead. As Gabe Altman, the 19-year-old from Cadillac, Michigan, picks up his 6th goal of the season, and the MetroJets strike first. They lead 1-0.
And that was just one of the things that I was telling you about given up too many of those rebounds, and they will jump on it. He has to gather those up. He's got to stop the play.
Gabe Outman, his 6th of the season, has put the Jets on the board first. On the assist from Isaac Bunk and Tyler Fleming at 7:54, has given the Jets a 1-0 lead.
And right there with the Jets having the 1-0 lead right now with 11:45 left in the first. Well, Gabe Outman there with his goal. Well, right now here comes Fresh Coast down the other way, and they try to tip that in to the zone. It goes up into the Jets bench.
So Gabe Outman is 6th of the season from Isaac Bunk and Tyler Fleming. Nice to see both assists.
Yeah.
Going to the Blue Liners.
Yep.
Shots 10-3 now in favor of the Jets. And Glomboski deflects it up in the netting and out of play. 11:25 to go here in the first period. Both teams' next game, Matt Naiman, is against the Toledo Cherokee. The Fresh Coast Freeze travel to Team Toledo Ice House this Friday, December the 5th, on a date with the Cherokee before the Cherokee come up here to MCIA on Saturday, December 6th, and a date with the MetroJets. It'll be the Cherokee's final appearance of the season here at MCIA in the regular season.
Yeah, and that's going to be a statement game right there. I'll tell you that. And I am so bummed that I'll be watching it. So you can be sure.
Peavins over to Sherrod. The rebound comes out. Big stops. 3 stops right in a row by Jacob Van Sweden. Komposki was shot into the big paw of Jacob Van Sweden, who hangs on with 10:56 to go here in the first period. Big stops by Jacob Van Sweden. Let's go ahead and meet Van Sweden.
Wow.
The 18-year-old goaltender from Waterford, Michigan. 2-6 record. A 520 goals against average, an 889 save percentage for the former Lakes Area United. That's not far from here.
No, not. And I'll tell you what, on that save, he was very, very limited on what he could do in the positioning that he had. And for him to make that save, that was a fantastic save.
Last season for Lakes Area United, he was the workhorse goaltender. 27 games played, a 217 goals against average, a 937 save percentage, 3 shutouts for that Lakes Area team.
Yeah, and that's what we were saying pregame, and it just goes to show that this young man can play. He can go in between the pipes, but when you're facing 60, 70 plus shots a game, I mean, there's only so much you can do, and it just goes to show you with that last save he made right there. He can do the job.
And they've got a great goaltending tandem in Jacob Van Sweden. And, oh, by the way, Colin Porn, who's a scratch today due to illness. Colin Porn, standout 18-year-old goaltender from Matawan, Michigan. Another save by Van Sweden. My goodness, Jacob Van Sweden comes across, makes the stop.
To do that, to follow that play, to see what's going on, for him to go from his left to his right, get down, still make that stop. Very, very agile.
Shots already in this first period. Martin with a shot patted away. 15-4 in favor of the Jets. Van Sweden has stopped 14 of them. About 5 of them have been just golden opportunities.
But to give his guys a break, he's got to start gobbling up those pucks. He's got to take them so they can either get a change or they get a little break.
9:39 to go here in the first period. Jets up 1-0 on the goal by Gabe Outman, his 6th of the season from Isaac Bunk and Tyler Fleming at 7:54 has given the Jets a 1-0 lead. This is one of just 2 games on the docket today in USPHL Premier Play. The Boston Junior Rangers 3-0 at the moment over the Islanders Hockey Club, as they are at the end of the second period already there in Merrimack. Picked up there, almost caught it there by Fournier. And icing the call. Boston Junior Rangers, featuring former MJDP standout Chris Otero, who's back from injury, and he has been on a tear of late for the Junior Rangers, the Boston Junior Rangers, that is. As Otero, just 8 games, 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points. Start of the year with the Junior Rangers NCDC program. What happens when the Boston Junior Rangers play the Connecticut Junior Rangers? Name supremacy?
Yeah, probably.
Could be.
Yeah.
All right. We wish Mr. Otero all the best, of course.
Yes. I'm going to be probably talking to him here just a bit, chatted with him a bit over Thanksgiving. As we're going to have the Latham Cup there in Las Vegas in March, and then they got the big one in Florida in August.
I need the dates on those.
Hopefully you'll be able to attend
I'm
one
hoping.
of them.
I want to. Just my racing schedule starting to take shape now for next year.
That Florida one was tough. I mean, it was 18-hour days. One day was 20 hours.
Sounds almost like you're complaining.
Oh, it was tough, but I'll tell you what, it was unique. It's as many games as we've done, Matt, and showcases that we've seen, I've never seen anything like it.
It's a lot of games.
Unbelievable.
The 2026 Marigold LATAM Cup there in August of 2026. They're in Coral Springs, Florida, home of the Coral Springs Junior Cats to the USPHL Premier Florida Division, who these MetroJets will see at the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase. And got my Tampa Showcase schedule here the other day. Yours truly will be on the call of that Junior Cats Jets game. They're in Tampa. That game, by the way, is on January 4th. They're at Advent Health Center Ice Arena as Van Sweden makes another big save. 7:21 to go.
That was a good heads-up play on both ends as that puck came right out in front. Stone able to put it, skate right out in front, tip that up. Still got the save. Van Sweden did a great job tracking that puck.
After both these teams play the Toledo Cherokee Friday and Saturday respectively, both of these teams will head to Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois, outside of Joliet in the Chicagoland area, for the return of the 2025 USPHL Chicago Showcase. And you and I talk about this a lot, Matt, naming the schedule makers. They never do the MetroJets any favors.
You know, they don't, but I'll tell you what, you get Justin and Jamie in there, and they will tell the schedule, we want your toughest teams. And that's what they want.
And that's what they're going to get.
Yeah.
They start off with the currently undefeated Minnesota Squatch on December 12th. Doubleheader day on the 13th against the Minnesota Blue Ox and Wisconsin Rapids River Kings. Then they face one of the tri-hosts, the Chicago Crush, on the 14th. The Fresh Coast Freeze will also be heading to the Chicagoland area for their first appearance in the USPHL Chicago Showcase. And not very easy for them either. They got to start off with a Fort Wayne Spaceman on the December 13th.
Oh, that's a tough. I mean, they're tough for us.
Yeah.
You know, them, Toledo, those are, I would say, within our division, those are our two toughest opponents right there, is Toledo and Fort Wayne.
Their doubleheader day December 14th against the much improved Steele County Blades. And then they got the Chicago Cougars also on the 14th before they wrap up with the Chicago T-Rex on Monday, December 15th. Jets continue to press.
Yeah, the way that they're just moving this puck, you would think that the Jets are on the power play.
That was shot number 20. Jacob Van Sweden in his face. He has made 19 saves. Picked up there by Peavins. Little Elvin Taylor shot, deflected him in the netting and out of play. 5:31 to go.
Just goes to what I was saying, that the Jets will just wear you down, and that's exactly what they're doing here. They're able to maintain the possession, but Fresh Coast is doing a good job of keeping them to the outside and giving Van Sweden a chance to see that puck coming in. They're not getting a lot of traffic up front, which is good. There's been maybe a handful where there's been some heavy traffic up front, but other than that, they've done a good job on clearing out the front.
Cote back out there on a line with Glomboski and Majeski. And with two big boys like Cote and Glomboski on the ice, that should give Sutton Majeski room to move in the offensive zone, at least in theory. Chase Martin steps up, fires, saved by Van Zwieten, and he'll hang on with 5:04 to go here in the first period. Just a matter of finding out where Cote fits in his first game.
Yeah, and he'll get there. And
Him and Glomboski, though, ain't a bad pairing.
No, it's not. And you can be sure that Lovell there on the bench is keeping an eye on all that stuff, and we'll see. Maybe second period there's another adjustment, but we'll find out. But right now it seems to be working. Jets
saying two saves, re-saves, Evan Cote scores! On the third rebound, welcome back, Evan Cote, his first goal of the season for the 20-year-old from Tecumseh, Ontario, Canada. It's 2-0 Jets.
And that's just it right there, Matt. He's doing everything he can to stop these pucks, but again, yet a rebound led to a goal. He needs to stop the play. That never would have happened if during any of those two rebounds that he gave up right there, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, it was the third rebound as Evan Cote, his first of the season from Sutton Majeski and Enric Fournier at 15-10 has given the Jets a 2-0 lead as Ryder Novak was right there, almost made it 3-0. Picked up by Corey Anderson. Anderson now to Blum. Shot there, saved by Van Zwieten, and he'll hang on. Jacob Van Zwieten has faced 25 shots already this period. He has made 23 saves.
Yeah, so you're looking, this keeps up. I mean, you're looking at 70 to 80 in a game, which is an absorbent amount of shots to face. But if he can take that in and stop that puck and not give up those rebounds, this very well maybe still a 0-0 game. But the Jets are doing a great job right now. Just getting that puck around with the movement, they're doing a great job, and just slowly just wearing down as Anderson's coming right up the middle, up over the circle, puts it up in the middle, around to the side, goes wide. And Coulter's there up along the wall. It's intercepted into the neutral zone.
Evan Cote from Sutton Majeski and Enric Fournier at 15-10 has given the Jets a 2-0 lead. The Fresh Coast Freeze have not had a shot on goal since the 14-minute mark of the first period. It's 3:30 to go.
Yeah, I mean,
over 10 minutes.
The Jets right now, as soon as they get over that blue line, they're smothering them. They're not giving any room to do anything. They're getting right on them real quick.
Picked up there by the 24, Noah Partridge. Partridge, the 20-year-old from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Former Toledo Cherokee before joining the Fresh Coast Freeze last season.
Yeah, they're just not giving them the opportunity to set anything up, and here they come back down the other way.
Stone to Zaccani. Zaccani with a shot. Just missed the short side.
Boy, that had eyes on it. You could see that one.
It did. 3 minutes to go here in period number one. Jets lead 2-0 on goals by Gabe Altman and Evan Cote. Isaac Bunk now to Tyler Fleming with a shot. Bouncing puck up in the netting and out of play. 2:50 to go here in the first period.
It'd be interesting. There's 25, 26 shots on goal right now. I'd be curious to see the stats on the shot attempts.
Over 30.
I mean, because they probably made 10 blocks all day long.
At least.
Fresh Coast. They started out that game fantastic. They were blocking pucks left and right, blocking shots.
Shots 26-5 in favor of the Jets. As Zaccani up to Joel Patterson. Patterson now with the puck, puts on the brakes, sends it across, looking for Jackson Stone. Had to go back after it, now picked out by Trace Beckwith. Beckwith will send the puck in. Philippe Hall will play it. Leaves it for Jake Taylor. Taylor to Zaccani. A.J. Zaccani with a little help to Jackson Stone. Stone now over to Patterson. Patterson back to Stone. Sends it over into the corner. Zaccani is there. Worst case in the world, having the hiccups while you're broadcasting. Jake Taylor over to Caleb Sim. I really do. I've got the hiccups. Taylor now back over to Stone.
I guess it could be worse.
Right. And knocked away there. Nice play by Braden Kelly. Shot there. Saved by Hall. First shot in over 13 minutes for the Fresh Coast Freeze. As Philippe Hall has made 6 stops. Hall will play it. Wraps around the boards for Zaccani. Sakani feeds it back over to Jake Taylor. Had it picked off there. Shot save by Hall. Opportunity there by Aiden Shackey. Sakani now with speed. Try to get around Austin Helder. Knocks him off the puck. Over to Aiden Sharon. Sharon now grabs it. At the point to chase Martin. Martin out in Fournier. Fournier steps up, fires off the top of the glove of Van Sweden with 1:18 to go here in the first period.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say right now besides Fresh Coast. That was me. What is it, hiccup day or something? What's going on? But Fresh Coast are going to, with only 1:18 left here in this period, Fresh Coast are going to have to go into that locker room and figure out what to do. They need to figure out to get the offense, but Van Sweden has to not give up these rebounds. That's the one thing they're going to have to focus on. And Fresh Coast is going to have to figure out how to get more offense, what they need to do. Right now, the Jets are just they're outperforming them, they're outmoving them, they're faster. So Fresh Coast has to play smarter.
It's because of Jacob Van Sweden. They're only down 2-0 right now.
Oh, he's made some stellar saves.
He has been spectacular today. And here, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Shackey gets it back with a shot. Saved by Philippe Hall with 26.8 seconds to go. Nice little give and go between Shackey and Braden Albert. And Hall, his first significant shot of the game.
Yeah, that was the first real threat by the Fresh Coast Freeze. And, hopefully sometimes it takes those little things like that it starts clicking with the boys. Like, hey, we can do this. So let's get it going. So 26.8 seconds left here in the first. They're going to go back into the locker room here. And
saved by Hall again. That was the first face-off won by the Freeze by Noah Partridge. Fed it back to the 9 of Ryan Mitchell. Just turned 20 years old from Parker, Colorado. He's got a cannon for a shot, too. Comes right back as Brad Cook had an opportunity. Taken away by Tyler Fleming. Now to Peeves. Couldn't quite corral it. Now picked up by Majeski. 10 seconds left. Gomboski over to Majeski. Feeds it across. Too far for everybody. And that should just about do it for the end of the first period. And indeed, the horn will sound, ending the first period. Shots on goal in the first period. The Fresh Coast Freeze with 8. The MetroJets with 26 shots on goal. The score at the end of one period of play. The MetroJets 2. Fresh Coast Freeze 0. Coming up next, National Coney Island first period interview.
There she is.
Our first post-Thanksgiving appearance by Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on Ice reporter Sarah Vassar, who's looking dashing as always. And she's going to talk to a return of a familiar face here with the MetroJets. Probably should take his helmet off first. We don't remember what he looks like. The 20-year-old from Tecumseh, Ontario, Canada. Welcome back, Evan Cote, who's with Sarah Vassar.
Thanks, Matt. So, Evan, welcome back. This is your first game back with the MetroJets, and you've already scored a goal. Can you walk us through that play?
Yeah, Suts kind of threw it off the goalie's pad, and I was just lucky to be there for the rebound, and it was wide open. I just had to put it in.
So I know it's early in your time being back with us, but what's it been like so far?
Oh, it's a blast. It's always a blast with these guys. They know what they're doing. We work hard every day, and it pays off in games.
All right, well, welcome back. Good luck with the rest of the game.
Thank you.
Back up to you, Matt.
Sarah, thank you so much, and thank you, Evan Cote. Welcome back to the Tecumseh, Ontario, Canada native. We'll take a short break, about 7 minutes or so. Come back for a first period recap, start of the second period. To score at the end of one period to play, the MetroJets 2, Fresh Coast Freeze 0. You're watching MetroJets hockey live and exclusively on Black Bear TV. Mount Clemens, Michigan. A little Wednesday afternoon USPHL Premier play. The score at the end of one period of play, the MetroJets 2, the Fresh Coast Freeze 0. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club up high in the flight deck alongside Matt Naiman, our color analyst, Black Bear TV broadcast producer.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy, yes, to some. You just have a potbelly sandwich?
I just downed that thing.
There was no mushrooms in that, were there?
No.
Oh, good.
Nope.
I've never had potbelly
Oh.
because I've always thought everything will. Yeah, I think of mushrooms when I think of that, and of course, as you know, I'm allergic to them.
I know. I try sneaking them in your food. But
If you ever seen The Elephant Man, the movie from the 1980s with
I was thinking of, oh my gosh, what was it? I believe it's Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
The candy factory, whatever.
Oh yeah,
you know,
Willy
the girl,
Wonka.
The girl that blows up, the
Yes.
big purple thing. That would be you on mushrooms.
That would be my face.
Yeah. I've always wanted to see it. I try, but it doesn't happen.
Well, speaking of food, National Coney Island first period recap. National Coney Island has been in business since 1965, celebrating its 60th anniversary this calendar year for at least another 28 days. And currently owns and operates over 20 restaurants here in southeastern Michigan. Corporate headquarters located just down the road in Roseville. Home of the original location. Call 1-888-44-CONEY and order now. Shots on goal in the first period. Fresh Coast Freeze with 8, while the MetroJets with 26 shots on goal in that first period. And Gabe Outman got things going for the Jets with his 6th goal of the season on the assist from Isaac Bunk and Tyler Fleming at 7:54 to give the Jets a 1-0 lead. Then Evan Cote, welcome back to the Tecumseh, Ontario, Canada native. First game back as a MetroJet, his first goal of the season. On the assist from Sutton Majeski and Henrik Fournier at 15:10 to give the Jets a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Cote's first goal back. He just happens to be right, be at the right place at the right time. Was able to tap that in off that rebound, off the many rebounds that Van Sweden has given up. And he's been able to make a majority of those saves, except for the 2. He's done a very, very good job considering the pressure that the Jets have him under. He has to start this period. He has to start gathering up those pucks. He cannot let those rebounds out.
The only other game going on in the USPHL world right now, the Boston Junior Bruins up 5-1 over the Islanders Hockey Club. Former MJDP combatant Chris Otero just picked up his 7th goal of the season at the 9:03 mark to put the Junior Rangers in cruise control against the Islanders Hockey Club. That's in the middle of the third period. Once that game ends, we will be the only game going on in the USPHL world once that game ends. So the entire USPHL community worldwide will be on this game.
They'll have no choice if they want to watch USPHL hockey.
You're gosh darn right.
Yeah.
MetroJets, next game is right back here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena this Saturday, December 6th, the 6th and final game of our four-day stretch here at MCIA. The final regular season appearance here at MCIA by the Toledo Cherokee. Troy Oral Surgery pregame show at 4 o'clock. Face-off at 4:30 before the Jets head to Summit Ice Center in Lockport, Illinois for the 2025 USPHL Chicago Showcase. The Fresh Coast Freeze, they will also play the Toledo Cherokee. That is this Friday. That is their next game, December 5th, against the Toledo Cherokee at Team Toledo Ice House in Toledo, Ohio. Face-off at 7 p.m. Our good buddy Zeke Fravor will be on the call of that game. Then the Freeze, like the Jets, will head to the USPHL Chicago Showcase. Excited about going back there. Big thank you to Pete and Amanda Olson, the entire management and staff of the Chicago Crush, the Chicago Cougars, and the Chicago T-Rex, the tri-host of the exciting return of the 2025 USPHL Chicago Showcase.
Yeah, it's going to be, especially with the new sheets of ice they got out there and what they got going on. I mean, it looks. I have yet to be out there, so I haven't seen it. So
week from tomorrow.
But I'll tell you what, just from looking at it from the games, I mean, the facility looks really, really nice.
Looking forward to it. A week from today, or a week from tomorrow, we'll be making the 5-hour trip over. Looking forward, excited about it. Not going to fly over this time. I'm going to drive over. It's only 5 hours. You know, previously it was 4 hours just to get up here for a home game.
Yeah, yeah.
So 1 extra hour, what's that going to do, right?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just hide in your trunk and
You
go along and
come on.
you know,
Come on, I'm going solo.
something to do.
Anybody want to ride with me? You let me know. I'm going solo. Got a nice hotel with a jacuzzi. No, I do not have a jacuzzi. I'm just kidding.
Why you let me down like that?
Hey, maybe I'll get an upgrade.
Wow.
I do have a lot of IHG points with the Holiday Inn Express. Second period underway. MetroJets wearing the home blues, the white and red trim. They are skating left to right on your television screen, while the Fresh Coast Freeze out of Holland, Michigan are the road team wearing the road whites with the sky blue shoulders, light blue, gray, and black trim. They are skating right to left on your Black Bear TV dial. Partridge to Helder with a shot, saved by Hall, and he'll scoop it up. Haven't had a chance to meet Philip Hall yet this game, so let's go ahead and meet the goaltender, Philippe Hall, the 19-year-old from Teleborg, Sweden. He is a perfect 8-0. A 103 goals against average, a 942 save percentage, 2 shutouts on the season. Hall has been nothing short of spectacular this year between the pipes for the MetroJets.
Yeah, just big. You know, you look at his numbers from last season to where he was at to what he's doing now. He's playing lights out, doing a fantastic job here for the MetroJets.
He has got 2 shutouts this season. Actually, check that. He's got 3 shutouts this season. And in the last, as we mentioned, since playing the Fresh Coast Freeze back on October 11th, in 6 games, he has allowed a total of 3 goals.
Wow.
Shutouts against these Fresh Coast Freeze on October 11th, shutout against the Bearcats Hockey Club on November 1st, and a shutout against the Cincinnati Cyclones on November 14th. Allowed a single goal in his 1 start here at the USPHL Detroit Showcase against the Hershey Cubs back on November 24th. Shot there saved by Hall, something we've said quite a bit. Emerson Lippert with a shot, and too many men on the ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Freeze are on the ice.
Can't do that.
You can't do that. Bum, bum. No, I'm kidding. Power play number opportunity. MetroJets Foundation power play for the MetroJets. And they are good. 28.6% have scored 20 power play goals and 70 opportunities to man advantage. 10th best overall in the USPHL Premier. While the Fresh Coast Freeze, they got work to do in the penalty kill, 74%. They have scored 1 shorthanded goal, so that is something to keep an eye on.
You know what's nice about being the color guy?
You can eat.
I can do this.
Yeah. That looks good. What is that?
Chili.
Oh, my gosh. I think I'm getting chili tonight. That's it. I'm getting chili tonight. MetroJets on the MetroJets Foundation power play. Peavitz does Glomboski, who scores 7 seconds into the power play. And the Jets lead by a score of 3-0. That took all of 7 seconds, Matt Naiman, as Ryan Glomboski, the 20-year-old from Macomb, Michigan, his 9th goal of the season. The Jets up 3-0.
That was just a quick.
That was quick.
Quick face-off, pull the puck back, boom, in. That's something you see when you're down 1 goal, you got the goalie pulled, 10 seconds left. That's the type of play you see at that time.
3-0, and that came in the MetroJets Foundation power play. Every power play goal scored here on home ice during the regular season by one of the 3 MetroJets hockey clubs. A donation is made to a local hockey organization here in the metropolitan Detroit area. So not only the Metro Junior Jets are taken care of by the MetroJets Hockey Club, but local hockey associations throughout the Metro Detroit area also squared away as well. When the MetroJets score on the MetroJets Foundation power play. Jake Taylor being credited with a goal. That may change.
I think that should. I don't believe
Yeah.
I don't believe that was Taylor, unless I didn't see a tip, so I don't know.
Well, it was Glomboski right there. So we'll get a confirmation before we announce it.
If Bunk's able to come out with that, he's going to be going over the blue line to neutral ice as Fresh Coast then intercepts. It's going trying to go back the other way.
Yeah, we'll get a confirmation on that here in just a second. Right now it reads Jake Taylor from Glomboski and Chase Martin. But we'll see if we can get a correction on that. Unless I'm going blind, I thought Glomboski scored that.
I did too.
We'll get her figured out. We always do. We'll get it straightened out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shot there. Evangelista almost had an opportunity there. Now picked up by Lippert. Is on a break. Emerson Lippert with a shot up high and wide. As Lippert had two Jets defenders trailing him. There it is. Ryan Glomboski is 9th of the season from Jay Taylor and Chase Martin at 1:49 to give the Jets a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, I didn't think we were crazy, but you never know.
MetroJets third goal on the MetroJets Foundation power
So
play.
good on Glomboski for grabbing that one on that power play goal, putting the Jets up 3-0 here. 16:25 left in this second period. As the Jets again in the zone as Simpson's looking for a place to go. Taylor's going to take a shot, goes wide. Rebound, scores again. Wow. The Jets, he's just giving up those rebounds, which he said he cannot do. Unbelievable. Just another quick goal right there.
And it was Aiden Sharon
Wow.
picking up the goal. The 20-year-old from Livonia, Michigan.
I can't even keep up.
His 9th goal of the season. And
There
it's
it is.
4-0 Jets.
That's what makes this tough, Matt. Doing this big screen, doing that. You're doing there's a lot going on up here today.
Yes, there is.
We miss our Matt McKinder, I'll tell you that.
So Aiden Sharon getting in on the goal-scoring act. His 4th goal of the season, or 9th goal of the season. Gives the Jets a 4-0 lead. And again, not taking anything away from Jacob Van Zwieden, the goaltender.
Oh, not at
for the
all.
Fresh
Not
Coast
at all.
Breeze.
I mean, the only thing I could say I can fault him for is his rebounds right now. Other than that, he really is playing a really, really good game.
Aiden Sharon is 9th of the season from Jay Taylor and Caleb Simpson. That's the 2nd assist of the day for Taylor, who another multi-point game for the captain. He's got a few of them.
Well, he's 30 assists right now. He's just unbelievable.
Yeah, he coming into the game, he had 31
I believe it was
assists.
31,
He's up
yeah,
to
he was up to
33 now.
33, yeah.
MetroJets 4th goal. His 9th goal of the season. Scored by number 89, Aiden Sharon. Assisted by number 15, Jake Taylor. And number 12, Caleb Simpson. Time of the goal, 3:43 in the second period. As the Jets' 4th goal, Sharon is 9th of the season from Taylor and Simpson at the 3-minute 43-second mark of the second period.
All right, well, that one, since it was a whistle, I was able to do my other duties.
Right. Jake Taylor already with 2 assists. That gives him 33 on the season. And he was already 4th overall in the USPHL Premier in assists.
Is he moving?
He's now 3rd.
Wow.
He moves past Atu Suntaken into the Seattle Totems and now is 1 assist behind Felix Allstrand of the Wisconsin Rapids River Kings, who has 34. A little ways to go to catch Roman Wolonek of the Seattle Totems, who's got 41 assists.
Wow. But still very, very doable for how he's playing right now. Just
And with that
unbelievable.
second assist, Jake Taylor retakes the lead overall amongst defensemen in USPHL Premier in scoring. It's been back and forth between Jay Taylor and Antoine Bonnet, the Fort Wayne Spaceman, for that lead amongst defensemen in USPHL Premier. Fournier feeds it across too far for Corey Anderson. He's off to the races. And Van Zwieden just wisely covers and decides to get rid of it.
Go.
Decided to get rid of it as Seski grabs it. Over to Logan Eshelman. Not out. Kept in by Jake Blum.
With that, he was waiting for some reinforcements to come in, and then he made a decision. They all went over to his left side there,
And Tyler Fleming not able to keep it in. That's going to make Grandpa Fleming very disgruntled. Who's here today with 1.5 arms. Successful surgery on his arm, so good news there.
Wrist surgery.
The wrist surgery, yep. Got a great sweatshirt on, Churchill Transport. That's a long-time motorsports marketing partner. Gave out when knocks away, then knocks his man to the ice. That was Ryan Mitchell.
You consider his past, the guy wears racing shoes.
Yes, indeed. I wore my racing shoes.
You did for a while.
The first day of the Detroit Showcase, I blew out my left sole.
Yep.
So I have to get those repaired. A little Gorilla Tape will fix that. Or some super glue.
Well, I'll have to take you for a ride, over the summer when I go to some of the mud bogs that I got. Like I said, my buddy just finishing up, building up his truck. He's running 1,500 horsepower on 52-inch tires on it right now.
Nice.
So I'll give you a little ride in that thing.
Got a question for you to think about. How much horsepower does a horse have when walking?
1.
That is incorrect.
Maybe 4. It has 4 legs.
Yes. A horse at full speed, how much horsepower?
A lot.
It is a horse at full speed, as whistle blows, a little pushing and shoving. A horse at full speed.
Ooh.
A horse at full speed running is 24 horsepower.
I'm surprised they did not call that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So use that for trivia some night.
Well, number 9, I think it might have been
Ryan
Cote. Mitchell gave Cote a little poke in the sweet spot.
Uh-oh.
And, the refs, are they discussing what they're doing?
Yeah, Dan Oleski talking to referee John Perks maybe about that
Well,
very
Alexi
thing.
was right there. So apparently they're going to let it go. Surprise, something like that, they generally, you're done. Not that you're out of the game, but you're in the
Right.
box. They just, for something like that, and they're just, they're going to let the boys play.
With a stern warning. Simpson to Isaac Bonk. Bonk misfired. Picked up by Brad Cook. Cook up to Jack Smith.
Yeah, I know referee Myers had a little talk with him there. So
Luka Pivets. Pressured there by the 18 of Brad Cook. He'll feed it across to Caleb Simpson. Simpson to Sharon, who made it 4-0. Knocked away. Glomboski, who made it 3-0, pushes his man off the puck. Over to Simpson. Simpson to Isaac Bunk. Bunk steps up, fires, save off the pad. Off a deflection as well. Isaac Bunk playing in career game number 116 today, including his time with the Motor City Gamblers Premier and Elite squads. Luka Pivets brings it right back in. Pivets sends it across. A Sharon save and a big skate step by Van Zweden. Keeps his game at 4-0. Luka Pivets looking for Glomboski, went through his skates and picked up by Jake Taylor.
But yet again, he's reducing the amount of goals that we very well could have seen. I mean, he is playing a good game. He's been there. He's been there for him. I mean, a goaltender can only do so much. As eventually, those guys are going to have to clear out the front.
Taylor with a shot doesn't get all the way through. We're not even halfway through this game, and Jacob Van Zweden has already faced 32 shots.
Oof. He's
made 28 saves. Without Van Zweden, this game could easily be 8-9-0.
All day long. I mean, I can't say enough. I mean, he's made some very, very, very critical saves so far.
Jake Taylor backhands it in. Ryder Steele goes after. Ryder Novak gets there. So does A.J. Zaccani. Zaccani wide open. Taylor with a shot. Save made by Van Zweden. Rebound comes out. Bouncing puck goes over into the corner. Hard to believe Jay Taylor's only got 2 goals this season.
With the way he plays, you wouldn't know. But
Taylor with a shot. Doesn't go all the way through.
He's a non-selfish player though too.
33 assists.
He will be more than happy to feed it off to someone else if it's going to benefit the team and
Indeed.
get a goal.
Patterson looking for the deflection by Zaccani. Comes back to Taylor. Taylor sizes up the situation. Fires it. Save made by Van Sweden, and he'll hang on with 9:35 to go here in period number 2. The Fresh Coast Freeze, for them, this will be their final appearance of the regular season here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. The next two times these two teams play will both be at Griff's Ice House West in Holland, Michigan. January 21st, and then the regular season finale on February 21st. Hard to believe we're talking about the regular season finale already.
I know. I mean, just as we think it started, but then, pretty much our showcase is, I guess, dang near our halfway point.
December starts with the Detroit showcase and then through the Tampa showcase. Once you get through the Tampa showcase, you're starting to look at playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoffs?
And
Playoffs?
It happens so quick.
Glove down by Philippe Paul, who hangs on with 9 minutes to go. The game on Saturday for the Jets against the Toledo Cherokee will officially mark the halfway point of the 2025-2026 season for the MetroJets. That'll be game 22. The Fresh Coast Freeze, this is game 24. They've already reached their halfway point.
Boy, what a game to have your halfway mark, right?
No doubt.
Toledo. And, Toledo this year has been a thorn in the MetroJets side this year.
Though the Jets do have a 2-1-0-1 record against the Cherokee. The Cherokee, by contrast, 2-2.
Yep.
And for the Cherokee, it'll be their final regular season appearance here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. The final 2 games of that series will both be at Team Toledo Ice House in Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah, but again, the matchup between Toledo and Metro is just always that's some of the best hockey you'll see until playoff time.
Oh, for sure. Tyler Fleming over to Enric Fournier. Fournier back to Fleming. Fleming to Corey Anderson with a shot. Save made by Van Zweden.
I mean, he's getting his body out in front, and that's a good thing. But
and he's a big body, 6
this
foot,
one they were able to break out with it and get a shot attempt. That shot went up high and wide.
Fleming trying to feed it to Altman, was knocked away. Sutton Majeski will grab it. Majeski fires it in. Van Sweden steers that aside. Already looking at 40 shots for Jacob Van Sweden. It's coming soon. He's at 36.
38. Oh, 38, 36.
Jacob Jackson's own shot there. Save made. Another shot. Save made.
There's your 38.
There's 38 right there. Isaac Bunk over the Peavits looking for Stone. Knocked away, but kept in by Bunk. Bunk with a shot goes wide. Tyler Fleming grabs it. Fleming, backhand for Stone. Feeds it across, too far for Isaac Bunk.
What has made this easier for us, Matt, with McKinder not being here is you could say actually we've had the 4 goals, but the lack of penalties, it's made everything a lot easier for us up here.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's the lack of infractions.
Yes.
.640 to go. Shot there.
Oh,
Bouncing puck and scores. Emerson Lippert gets one past Philippe Paul. And Lippert, the all-time scoring leader in Fresh Coast Freeze history. The 19-year-old from Caledonia, Michigan. His 9th goal of the season. And the Freeze get on the board. They trail 4-1.
That was just a shot. He made that save, went off of his paddle, and was just turning end over end and just literally just flipped right over his shoulder.
And for Lippert, that is his 20th career goal, 42nd career point. As him, Noah Partridge, and Austin Helder, 1st, 2nd, and 4th all time in Fresh Coast Freeze history in points. And Lippert connects, puts his Freeze on the board. They trail 4-1.
Maybe that's exactly what Fresh Coast needed. They needed that dirty goal. So we'll see. We'll see what this does. As right now, the Jets are putting on the pressure again. As Simpson's going to take a shot, and that's blocked.
Assisted by number 8, Sam Reiger, and number 25, Aiden Shackey.
Patterson's going to take it back to Taylor. Taylor over to Simpson. Simpson's going to put it over the blue line. Cote tries to get it. Simpson's going to grab it, loses it. Over to Sharon, back to Taylor. And Van Sweden's going to cover that one up.
So the Fresh goes free. He's on the board. And again, we can't say enough about the look at the Fresh Coast Freeze, Matt Naaman, from 1 year ago to today. And to give you an example of that, the Fresh Coast Freeze, who are currently 5th in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division, as Van Sweden makes another save, that's the 40th shot of the game. They are 8-13-1-1. Last year's record, 5 wins, 38 losses. No overtime losses, but 1 shootout loss.
Yeah.
They have already eclipsed their total win total of the entire inaugural season last year. And we just hit the month of December.
Yeah. So I mean, that's good on them as they improve. That's going to open up the eyes to other players to say, hey, this is where I want to go. And that's how these teams get better.
And they play a smack dab in the middle of a very well-revered hockey community in the west side of the state of Michigan, the Grand Rapids, Muskegon area. Some great high school hockey over there. We brag about the high school hockey here in the Metro Detroit area as Van Sweet makes another save. But the high school hockey over there on the west side of the state, when you've got, teams, oh my goodness, I mean, you've got some great team like the Caledonia Fighting Scots. You've got the, you got the East Kentwood Falcons, former state champions from years gone by, the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets. I mean, you've got some good teams. The West Ottawa Panthers, the Grand Rapids Kennewa Hills team. I mean, Grand Rapids Christian High School. I mean, my goodness, you've got some stout teams over there.
And hockey there and even to the north. I would say north and then to the west. Great hockey out there. And just to tell you how popular it's getting, where I got my place up there in Holton Lake.
Yeah.
They actually have a covered, 2 quick stops there, as they actually have a covered outdoor ice rink now out there.
Oh, nice.
It's actually under a pavilion as Majeski tries to take that shot, and it's blocked.
The Jets.
Another block shot.
Yeah. They got about as many blocked shots as they have shots.
Yeah, I mean, hey, and if that's what works, I mean, it's not that there's not time. I mean, there's still 4:20 left in this period, and they got a whole nother period. They'd have to really, really turn on the gas, and they're just having a hard time when the Jets having it in their zone.
The Jets have fired 42 shots now at goaltender Jacob Van Zweden. He has made 38 saves.
It's just their line changes right now are just very, very slow. They had a little rush.
Oh, they're
going
exhausted.
Here, and they weren't able to get the help.
You can see the fatigue already showing on the Freeze. As Helder brings it in with a shot off the paddle of the stick of Philippe Hall.
Well, and that's some of the things, that, maybe they can work on, maybe they do work on. I don't know.
Out with a shot, saved by Van Zweden.
But when you can get your goaltender, when a team like that is putting so much pressure on you, if you can get that goaltender to cover up that puck and stop it, it gives that break. It'll give that line change and get those fresh legs out there on the ice to really help the team out. As we got a breakaway, here comes Anderson, shot right off the posted in.
Corey Anderson makes it 5-1. As Corey Anderson, the 20-year-old from Heartland, Michigan, has picked up the goal, his 4th of the season, for last year's scoring leader on the MetroJets Elite team. It's 5-1 Jets. was getting Sarah Vassar all set up for our second period interview. When that goal, so it's a nice
I saw you being busy. I was looking it over.
nice call.
Stuff and,
Nice call of the goal, by the way.
Not bad. Not considering I wasn't expecting anything.
Right. Corey Anderson, his 4th goal of the season, has made it 5-1. It's been a bit of an adjustment for Anderson coming from the MetroJets elite side to the MetroJets premier, last year's leading scorer for the Jets elite, with 30 goals and 26 assists and for 56 points last year. Corey Anderson is proof of how big of an adjustment it is really to go from elite to premier.
Yeah, it is, and it can be a big adjustment. And just between the two premier teams, the MJDP and the Jets, you can really see the differences as well.
And Corey Anderson, his 4th goal of the season, he has 8 points.
Another goal right there.
That was another one
by Gabe Outman.
Gabe Outman picks up number 2.
He was able to stick right there, out in front of Van Sweden. He was able to just keep poking at it, and eventually that got there behind him.
And Gabe Outman, the 19-year-old from Cadillac, Michigan, 2nd goal of the game, 7th of the season. It's 6-1 Jets. Now we got to get caught up on all the goals.
Yeah, and this is just the factor of fatigue setting in.
Oh, for sure. How many times have we said it, Matt Naiman? It is so much more taxing on the body to play defense.
Oh, yeah, and that's what they've been doing. The Jets just doing a great job in there, and Van Sweden's doing everything he can. He really is. I don't fault him at all.
No. So Corey Anderson is 4th, unassisted at 16:40. Then 36 seconds later, Gabe Outman, 2nd of the game, 7th of the season from Jake Blum and Corey Anderson at 17:16, has given the Jets a 6-1 lead. Got to catch up on these.
Yeah, get to work there, Matt.
Right. MetroJets' 5th goal.
As Pivic takes a shot, stopped. Simpson's going to put it over into the corner.
Unassisted at 16.
Back to Simpson, over to Bunk. Bunk's going to put it over into the corner.
Unassisted at 16:40, the second period.
Fresh Coast going to come break out the other way.
7th of the season. Scorer number 25, Gabe Outman. Assisted by number 4, Jake Blum.
They'll try to put it right back out in the corner. They're trying to get a feed up front, not able to do so. That was blocked. And here come the Jets back down the other way. And Patterson's going to take it over the line to Pivic. Pivic's going to feed it over. Quick shot up into the face. Fresh Coast coming back down the other way. Cross ice pass.
Man, my job's in jeopardy. You keep doing that.
No.
Joel Patterson grabs it.
It ain't that good. But I do enjoy it.
I know you do. I was kind of bummed this year.
They just don't call me to do the showcase stuff.
Well,
I'll do the ones here.
I was hoping you would be able to call a game or two during our Detroit showcase. We always can put you on for a couple.
Yeah, generally do something, yeah.
I know you and Stu were busy. We
weren't sure with how the operations were going with the technical side of the Black Bear stuff. We wanted to make sure everything went 100% smooth because that's something we haven't done. So we monitored every single game was being monitored, sound-wise, camera-wise, color-wise, everything. So. It was actually more work, but now that we know how it operates and what needs to be done, I think that very well the next one we might be able to do some stuff that way. As Cote is going to bring it back behind the net, going to wrap it right back around. Fresh Coast is going to come back with it the other way.
Assisted by the 33 of Jackson Stone at 17:16 of the second
and
period.
Van Sweden's going to cover that one up. 48.8 seconds left right now in the second period. Jets with a dominating 6-1 lead right now.
Nice to have constant communication from all facets here at MCIA with a scoring correction. Gabe Outman is 2nd of the game, 7th of the season. The assist credited to Jackson Stone.
Okay.
At 17-16.
There we go.
Instead of Corey Anderson and Jake Blum, it goes a single assist to Jackson Stone. Corey Anderson's goal was unassisted at 16:40.
Just to watch these guys being able with a
Taylor with a shot, and Van Sweden with a save, and if it's not 50 shots, it's close.
It's you got
47.
You got to be dang near that right now, and right now Fresh Coast is they're running on fumes. You can tell they're not defending that well in the zone.
Well, again, I mean, we said it 100 times. Physically, to play defense, it is so much more pressing. It's so much more taxing. As Chase Martin with a shot. Ryder Novak may have had the tip. It's 7-1 Jets. And indeed, it was Ryder Novak on the tip. The 18-year-old from Rockwood, Michigan, picks up the goal. And for Novak, his 7th of the season, the Jets up 7-1.
Yeah, he had his stick right in front of Van Sweden, and that's how he was able to tip that up right up over his shoulder. Typically, that's something you don't really see that all too often like that.
The backup goaltender for the Freeze is Cameron Marinakis, the 17-year-old from Canton, Michigan. As the Jets lead.
Oh, and there goes another one.
And they just scored again. 8-1.
We're trying to see what's going on. It's just crazy right now.
As Alessandro Evangelista may have had that goal. Ryder Novak is 7th from Chase Martin and guess who? Jay Taylor at 1941. And then just 12 seconds later.
You can see Van Sweden right now just shaking his head in disappointment right now, and he's disgusted on what's going on, and and that's what makes it hard for a goaltender. They can be so hard on themselves.
Oh, no doubt.
But the man's got to be tired. He is tired. Moving all over the place, left and right, trying to do everything he can, and it's just not working out in his favor. The Jets right now just all over him with a 8-1 lead right now going into the third period as we're looking for Sarah Vassar, who's out there.
Yes, she is.
Patrolling or stalking.
Yes.
She's stalking. Yeah.
Our DTS Dry Training Specialist second period interview is going to be with a man who has 2 goals today. The 19-year-old from Cadillac, Michigan, making sure his hair is all good to go.
At least he
his
fixed
hair
his
is
hair.
almost as good as Sarah Vassar's, I think.
It's almost as good as yours.
Almost. Sarah Vassar standing by with Gabe Outman.
Thanks, Matt. So, Gabe, you have 2 goals so far this game. What'd you eat for breakfast today to fuel that?
I had 2 eggs and black coffee that's still sitting in my stall right now. I'll probably drink more at this intermission, so a couple clementines.
All right, well, the black coffee, that's disgusting.
Hey.
Probably really cold. Okay, so what do you think that you guys are doing well throughout this game?
Just getting pucks on net, honestly. Like, a lot of them are getting blocked, but there's even more getting to the net. That's just what we need. All the goals so far are just net front, grindy goals.
All right, well, good luck with the last period. Back up to you guys.
All right, and enough with the black coffee, Sarah.
I don't want a black coffee,
well.
and it's probably cold.
I'm sure it is by now, but
There is nothing wrong with black coffee, just so you know.
Yes, there is.
Hey. Hey. By the way, Alessandro Evangelista, 7th of the season from Owen Coulter at 1955, made this an 8-1 game. Take a short break, about 7.5 minutes or so. Come back for a second period recap. Start of the third period to score. MetroJets up 8-1 over the Fresh Coast Freeze. You're watching MetroJets hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. And welcome back to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're located approximately 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Little Wednesday afternoon USPHL Premier play. The score at the end of 2 periods, MetroJets 8, Fresh Coast Freeze 1. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club up high in the flight deck, alongside Matt Naiman, our Black Bear TV broadcast producer and color analyst. Tyler Naiman, as always, man the controls and the camera, while Mount Clemens Figure Skating Club on ice reporter Sarah Vassar continues to stalk the property in search of her latest victims. We're not suggesting anything about Sarah at all, because it's time for the DTS Drivetrain Specialist second period recap. For over 40 years, DTS has been the place to go for hardcore drivetrain solutions. Founded and run by performance enthusiasts like our good buddy Claude Plant Jr., DTS is the kind of place they're looking for but can never find. Located in Warren, Michigan, DTS is the place for all the high-performance parts, all the hardware knowledge required to make them work. In hardcore applications, go to drivetrainspecialist.com or call 1-800-521-0628 for more information. Shots on goal in that second period. The Fresh Coast Freeze with 6 for a 2-period total of 14, while the MetroJets updated shots in the second. 30 shots on goal in the second period for a 2-period total of 56 shots on goal, Matt Naiman.
That's
a lot of shots.
That is, but that's a typical Jets. That's what they try to do 100% of the time. And with this right now, with them able to control majority of the play, that's exactly what they're doing. They're getting those shots. And Fresh Coast did a great job the first period blocking shots. They had 7 or 8 blocked shots just in the first period alone, and that's kind of gone away as the boys are just getting getting tired. The Jets are just outplaying them and wearing them out. It
was 2-0 going into the second period before the MetroJets exploded for 6 goals in that second period. Ryan Glomboski on the MetroJets Foundation power play is 9th of the season from Luka Pivets and Jake Taylor at 149. Jets made it 4-0 when Aiden Sharon is 9th of the season from Jake Taylor and Caleb Simpson at 343. Emerson Lippert put the Freeze on the board with his 9th of the season from Sam Reiger and Aiden Shackey at 13:20. But then the MetroJets exploded for 4 goals in 3 minutes and 15 seconds towards the end of the second period. Corey Anderson, his 4th of the season, unassisted at 16:40, made it 5-1. And then 36 seconds later, Gabe Outman, his 2nd of the game, 7th of the season from Jackson Stone at 17:16. Then 2 quick goals in the span of 14 seconds to end the second period. Ryder Novak, his 7th of the season from Chase Martin and Jake Taylor at 19:41. 14 seconds later, Sandro Evangelista, his 7th of the season from Owen Coulter. That came at 19:55 to give the Jets an 8-1 lead. So far, Jake Taylor, 3 assists. So far.
I mean, that's just unbelievable. I mean, I know you had talked to him, but, he's 7 away right now from tying the league record right now.
League lead, yeah.
League lead right now.
With Roman Wolonik of the Seattle Totems. That is no small task.
No.
Roman Wolonik knows how to put the puck in the back of the net and dish out the helpers.
Yep, and that's what, that's something, he knows how to do. And Taylor he's got eyes on that goal. That's something for sure he wants to do. He's only got the 2 goals this season. As he had said out in the gym up here, he wants some more goals. But I know he's not.
Yeah.
I know he's not complaining getting those assists and helping out his teammates.
Taylor and Allstrand now tied for 2nd overall in the league with 34 assists. That's Felix Allstrand of the Wisconsin Rapids River Kings with 3 assists today. That gives him 117 for his career to go with 28 goals. And Jay Taylor, one of the things he is known for is a goal.
Yeah.
Double overtime for the MetroJets Development Program at the 2024 USPHL National Championships, the quarterfinals. Double overtime goal to send his MJDP combatants to the national semifinals against the eventual national champions that year, the Connecticut Junior Rangers.
Yeah, man, do I remember that one.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, we had, the stomach going, nail biting, everything. I mean, that was just one heck of a goal there that he had.
And Jacob Van Zweden will remain in goal for the Fresh Coast Freeze as we begin the third period. The MetroJets, of course, the home team, wearing the home blues, the white and red trim. They're skating right to left on your television screen. While the Fresh Coast Freeze, who call Griff's Ice House West in Holland, Michigan, about 30 minutes southwest of Grand Rapids, off the shores of Lake Michigan. Beautiful part of the state.
Oh, yes. It's been a while since I've been there, but anytime I've gone there, I've enjoyed the heck out of it. I used to do a lot of fishing out that way.
The Freeze, of course, are the road team wearing the white uniforms, blue shoulders, light blue, gray, and black trim. They are skating left to right on your Black Bear TV dial, whether it's your Android, your iPhone, your iPad, your laptop, your big screen TV, however and wherever you're watching us, including right here in the building at MCIA. We appreciate you tuning in to the exclusive home of USPHL hockey. That, of course, is Black Bear TV. Sakani tried to get it out, kept in there by Caden Hill. Former teammate to MetroJet Jackson Stone with the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets. As Sutton Majeski brings it in. Majeski, backhand shot. Van Zweden fought it off and makes the save. As he's now staring at 60 shots on goal. He's approaching that mark. Full day tomorrow, Matt Naaman, here at MCIA. The MetroJets Elite will play the Chicago Crush Elite. Troy Oral Surgery pregame show at 11:45 a.m. Face off at 12:15. And then as soon as that game is over, we'll jump right into the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show for the MetroJets Development Program, MJDP, against the Chicago Crush. Face off 15 minutes after warm-ups. 2 back-to-back games. That's Thursday and Friday, identical times for both days. Penalty coming. It's on the Freeze. So the Jets will go on their second MetroJets Foundation power play. And associate head coach Danny Vanderwill now calls Philippe Hall to the bench for the extra attacker. Blum and offside the call, but a penalty's coming. And the Jets are 1 for 1 on the MetroJets Foundation power play. As Caden Hill heads off. 2-minute minor for hooking. And the Jets go back in the MetroJets Foundation power play. 1 for 1 already today. They scored 7 seconds into their first power play, which was a bench minor for the Freeze. Too many men on the ice.
As my sister just sent me a bunch of pictures of
Yeah.
her hanging out poolside down in Florida.
Nice.
As we're up here doing
Well,
what we're doing.
We're going to be in Florida next month.
You will.
You will too, hopefully.
We'll see. It's in the works, let's say
Yes.
that.
All right. Fresh Coast Freeze
As
penalty.
Matt's going to do
Number
his
12,
special
Brady
announcements
Kelly.
right now.
A 2-minute minor
As
for
Pivek's
hooking.
going to go over into the corner.
50 of the third period.
Going to try to feed that back up front.
2 minutes for hooking at the 1-minute 50-second mark.
Pivek's able to grab it, put it aside over to Stone. Stone's looking, puts it center. Misses Martin. Martin's battling for it over in the corner.
Martin's got a point today. Matter of fact, I think he's got 2. No thinking about it. And helmet comes off. Gabe Outman. So it's an immediate stoppage of play. 17-12 to go here in the third period. MetroJets on their way to inching ever so closer to the Red River Spartans for third in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division.
The Jets able to take that face off.
Picked up there by Tyler Fleming. Fleming will bring it in. On his back, sends it over into the glass. Sharon feeds it back to Caleb Simpson. Simpson getting some power play time today. Picked up there by Sandro Evangelista, who made this game 8-1. with 5 seconds to go in the third period. And Simpson taking exception to that hit by Braden Albert. That was correct. Chase Martin has 1 assist today. Picked up by Simpson over to Evangelista. Wow. 6-5 over the Boston Junior Rangers, hanging on for a 6-5 win over the Islanders Hockey Club. They were up 5-2 in that game. So those in the USPHL world, we welcome you to Mount Clemens Ice Arena. We're the only game remaining today.
As Fresh Coast now back to full strength now.
Yes, indeed. Both teams back to full strength. Caleb Simpson with a shot, was blocked. Comes back to Anderson to Fleming. Shot knocked away, Anderson, and a penalty coming. It's on the Jets. A.J. Zaccani is going to get a 2-minute minor for roughing, and that will put the Fresh Coast Freeze in the power play for the first time today. 18.4%. Have scored 14 power play goals and 76 opportunities to the man advantage. While the MetroJets will go on their first, take it to the mat. Michigan Athlete Training penalty kill of the day. 86%, 18th best in the league, have scored 6 shorthanded goals.
Yeah, I believe there's a team in the league right now. They're at like 93%. I forget who it was.
I can look that up. I'll have it for you here in a second.
I believe it was like 93, 94% at earlier. So I'm not sure exactly what it is now. Jets able to clear that one out.
Yeah, the Red Bank Generals, the best penalty kill in the league at 87.5%. Okay.
Yeah, there was one earlier because you and I had discussed it. They were at 90-something% earlier. So, I mean, obviously some hockey's been played, so those numbers can and will change.
Indeed they will. As the Jets on their first, taking to the mat, Michigan Athlete Training penalty kill of the day. Picked up there by Helder. Helder feeds it up to Seski. Jake Seski. Back to Helder. Helder brings it in. And picked up by Owen Coulter, who knocked it in the neutral zone. MetroJets penalty, number 51, Ryan Gomboski. A 2-minute minor for roughing. Penalty called at the 4-minute, 11-second mark of the third period. That's the Jets Gomboski, 2 minutes for roughing.
Fresh Coast has got real close to a too many men on the ice. They got a little lucky on that one. Fresh Coast able to get it into the zone, put that shot right across the slot there. Not able to make anything happen as the Jets clear it back down the other way.
And Zaccani brings it in. Wraps it around. Originally thought the penalty was on Zaccani. It was on Ryan Gomboski. They kind of look alike. So they could be brothers. They could pass for brothers. Picked up there by the 8 of Sam Reiger. And the Jets will go 1 for 1. On the ticket to the mat. Michigan Athlete Training penalty kill. Both teams back to full strength. So Chase Martin brings it in. Leaves it for Pivets with a shot and glove down by Jacob Van Zweden. And that was shot number 60 of the day. The 18-year-old from Waterford, Michigan has faced. Just turned 18 back on November 29th. Here come the Freeze, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Nice play by Chase Martin, knock it away. Martin knocked off the puck, comes back to Ryder Steele, who sends it in. Tyler Fleming will go after it, met there by Emerson Lippert, who's got the lone goal for the Freeze. Feeds it out in front, knocked away by Evan Cote. Pivets back to Cote. Cote over to Sutton Majeski. Majeski to Luca Pivets with a shot, was blocked by Ryder Steele. Comes back to Aiden Shackey. Shackey will bring it in. First game with the Fresh Coast Freeze. He's blocked about 27 shots today. I wish I was exaggerating, but that's pretty close.
No, I mean he does his best to stand in front of any shot, and he's doing a really good job doing it. It's just unfortunately they're on the wrong end of this lopsided game right now.
Cote trying to feed it to Peavitz. You see the line tinkering continuing with Cote, Majeski, and now pair with Peavitz. And here comes Simpson back to Peavitz. Peavitz in the midst of a long shift. Picked up by Simpson. Pressure, pinching in from the blue line.
You know, and that's kind of something we expected, especially with Cote coming back, and to get the feel for the line mates, see who he's going to be best matched up with. Some of those guys can just gel when they come on there, and they just know that's the way it's going to be.
Fournier's shot was blocked by Brad Cook, and he felt that in his left hand, and he's still feeling that. As Helder dumps the puck in. Caleb Simpson will go after it. Feeds it back to Enric Fournier. Fournier now to Jackson Stone. Stone out there with Gabe Outman and Corey Anderson. Puck deflected into the Fresh Coast Freeze zone. Cut it by Ryder Steele. Steele back in the neutral zone. Fournier sends it right back in. 11:30 to go here in the third period. Jets up 8-1 on a 6-goal outburst in the second period. Anderson sends it back into the corner for Ryder Steele. Steele sends it into the Jet zone. Not far enough for icing. Fournier goes back after it. Henrik Fournier now to Gabe Outman. He's got 2 goals today. Outman pressured by Ryder Steele. Trying to get it over to Corey Anderson, but was knocked away by Sam Reiger, the 19-year-old from Strathmore, Alberta. Started the year with the Ontario Junior Reign over in the USPHL Premier Pacific Division. Stevens comes in with a shot. Hall makes a save. Fournier with a rebound, not out, kept in by Hayden Blick. Blick with a shot and scooped up by Philippe Hall with 10:43 to go here in the third period. MetroJets looking to crawl ever so closer to the Red River Spartans. A win here today will move them to within 1 point of the Spartans with 3 games in hand. They would also have 3 games in hand on the Toledo Cherokee, who are 2 points up on the Spartans.
Yeah, this the point standing come the end of the season could very well be so tight. It's going to be very interesting to see how all this plays out.
The Cherokee tied with the Columbus Mavericks for the lead in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division. With the Cherokee with 2 games in hand on the Mavericks, who head to Lockport, New York this weekend against the Bearcats Hockey Club. The Red River Spartans are home this weekend against the Battle Creek Colonels for a pair of games at F&M Bank Center in Clarksville, Tennessee. And the delayed offside. What was that, icing? That was icing. Okay. 9:46 to go here in the third period. MetroJets with 62 shots on goal on Jacob Van Sweden. He has made 54 saves. Philippe Hall, his counterpart, has faced 18 shots. He has made 17 saves today. Isaac Bunk and Jake Seski collide. Eshelman tried to feed it over to Big Trace Beckwith. Beckwith back over to Eshelman. Eshelman trying to send it across. Was knocked away by Fleming. Now Gomboski got on the neutral zone. Helder had it taken away by Sharon. Returned to favor there. And here comes Eshelman. Eshelman got to run. Couldn't get around Isaac Bunk, who knocks it over the neutral zone. Picked up by Jake Seski, the 18-year-old from Flat Rock, Michigan. Over to Kelly. Braden Kelly with a shot. Doesn't get all the way through. Beckwith stood up by Isaac Bunk. Picked up there by Braden Kelly. Kelly now to Helder. Helder with a shot. Saved by Philippe Hall. Knocked away by Sharon. Now to Evangelista. Not out. Kept in by Helder. Nice play by the captain of the Freeze. But Sharon, the second effort. And Eshelman too far for Helder. Bailed out by Kelly. Joel Patterson just ahead of Helder at the end of a long shift. Jake Taylor had it, knocked away by Helder. Helder too far for Seski, has to go back in the neutral zone. Back over to Austin Helder. The 18-year-old from Holland, Michigan, dumps it in. Chase Martin grabs it for Joel Patterson. Patterson knocked off the puck by Albert. Comes back to Martin to Novak. Ryder Novak had it taken away by Seski. They battle along right in front of us here on the flight deck and comes back to Jake Taylor. Taylor will lob it in. Ryder Novak will go back after it. Novak leaves it there for Owen Coulter. Novak comes to help out. Seski is there. Novak dishes it out. Novak to Chase Martin. Martin back to Novak. Novak to Jake Taylor. Taylor, the shot was blocked and comes back in the neutral zone. Chase Martin will grab it. Jets continue to press as Coulter is shot there. Saved by Van Zweden, and he'll hang on with 7:21 to go here in the third period. The MetroJets looking to extend this winning streak to 3 games.
Yeah, and that's something the Jets are going to have to do. They're going to have to string some games together to get up in this point standing.
Save made.
To hopefully, you have, their
and that was a goal by the Jets, by the way.
What? Their one nemesis.
Fournier looks like we'll grab that one.
Their nemesis Toledo. They know they want to be able to overtake them.
9-1 to score.
We were too busy doing other things. You just
Right.
happened to catch it. I didn't even see what was going on.
I just happened to look up, and the Jets were celebrating.
We apologize for that. We're a little busy.
It's all right. 9-1 the score. Picked up by Jackson Stone. As Sutton Majeski, his 9th of the season from Evan Cote and Enric Fournier at 13:05 has given the Jets a 9-1 lead. So good on Sutton Majeski. He's got a couple points today. MetroJets' 9th goal. His 9th of the season. Scored by number 14, Sutton Majeski. Assisted by number 92, Evan Cote. And number 21, Enric Fournier. Time of the goal, 13:05 of the third period. The Jets' 9th goal, Majeski, his 9th of the season, from Cote and Fournier at 13:05 of the third period. So Sutton Majeski's got a goal today, as well as an assist. Enric Fournier with 2 assists today. Evan Cote with a goal and an assist today. Good for Evan Cote, his first game back, picking up a couple points.
Yeah.
Getting himself reacclimated to the Jet system. Bunk with a shot, Van Zweden with a save. .5:20 to go. MetroJets with 65 shots on goal. They will climb to 16 wins, 4 losses. No overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for 33 points, 1 point back of the Red River Spartans for third, 3 points back of the Great Lakes Division lead, currently shared by the Columbus Mavericks and the Toledo Cherokee. And the Jets have a date with the Cherokee this Saturday, December 6th, here at Mount Clemens Ice Arena. Troy Oral Surgery pregame show at 4 o'clock. Face off at 4:30 p.m. So 4:35 and counting remaining here in the third period. Picked up by Chase Martin. For Evangelista. Over to Aiden Sharon, looking for Corey Anderson, hopped over his stick. Tyler Fleming couldn't keep it in. Picked up by Evangelista, who sends it in. Collected there by the 20 of Hayden Blick. The former Jenison Wildcat trying to get it out. The Fresh Coast Freeze will regroup, and then they'll head to Team Toledo Ice House this Friday, December 5th. A date with the Cherokee. 7 o'clock face-off. Our good buddy Zeke Fravor will be on the call of that game. You can watch right here live on Black Bear TV as Van Sweden makes a save.
Yeah, I think you ought to, one of us will need to send a message out to Zeke for that game and just tell him to plan on it, because
He knows.
I'm only going to be here for just that little bit. So
He
for
knows.
sure.
He knows to be here.
Yeah.
I'll remind him, though. Am I going to need him for the pregame show? Or is it you and I?
I'm not sure.
We'll play it by ear.
I got to see the whole layout of all that there.
We'll play it by ear. Novak Gomboski with a shot. Doesn't get all the way through. Picked up there by the 12 of Braden Kelly. Tried to feed it to Trace Beckwith. The former Culver Military Academy product. Indiana high school hockey ranks. 18-year-old from Indianapolis, Indiana. Feeds it back over to Ryder Steele. Back Fournier had it knocked away, and now picked up by Logan Eshelman. Eshelman trying to skate around Jake Taylor, who had no part of that whatsoever. And Gomboski battles with Beckwith. Shot there on Philippe Hall, who makes the save. That's his 20th shot he has seen today. Gomboski, he'll go in. Shot, and he scores! Ryan Gomboski, second of the game. 10th of the season for the 20-year-old from Macomb, Michigan. And the Jets have reached double digits. They lead 10-1. Just through the legs of just a flat, worn-out Jacob Van Sweden.
Yeah, you got to feel for the guy. You really do. You can tell just in between those shots and the whistles and stuff, he's frustrated with himself. But the guy's working his butt off between the pipes.
Ryan Gomboski is second of the game, 10th of the season from Jake Taylor.
Oh my!
At 17:38.
That would be number 4 today.
4 assists today for Jake Taylor.
Well, now
he's now
6 away.
Sole possession of second overall in the USPHL Premier in assists, behind only Roman Wolenek of the Seattle Totems, the all-time scoring leader in USPHL Premier history. MetroJets' 10th goal is second of the game, 10th of the season.
And that just goes, to show you why Taylor is the captain. He is not a selfish hockey player whatsoever. He shares the wealth. He'll feed it off to whoever can score that goal.
Second of the game, 10th of the season from Taylor.
Coaching staff recognizes that, and they wanted that as some leadership, which is why he's in there.
Less than a minute remaining. MetroJets will extend their winning streak to 3 games as they look ahead to the game of the Toledo Cherokee. And oh, by the way, that goal by Gomboski was the 70th shot of the game.
Woo.
70 shots, 60 saves.
We're going to have this face-off, and that's pretty much going to do it, because now we've hit that digit mark. They do have this game on runtime right now.
Yes, indeed.
So just 25 seconds left.
Top 4 in the Great Lakes Division, separated by just 3 points, Matt Naiman. The Mavericks and Cherokee with 36 points. The Spartans with 34. The Jets now with 33 points. It's going to be a fight to the end, Matt Naiman.
Oh, it is. It's going to be so interesting to see what coming down towards the end of this season into the playoffs. Who's going to be where? What's going to be? It's going to be tight. It's going to be some good hockey. I cannot wait till the playoffs and nationals, and it's going to be a good time with some good hockey.
Final score, MetroJets 10.
Well, with 70 shots, you gotta give your 72 shots. I mean, you gotta give a hand to Van Sweden doing what he did. I mean, the man played his butt off there in between the pipes. He sure did.
He absolutely did. Your Ocean Blue development, 3 stars of the game. Coming up next, Number 3 star, 2 goals and an assist for the MetroJets, the 25 of Gabe Outman. Check that, that's 2 goals. Number 2 star, also with 2 goals for the MetroJets, the 51, Ryan Gomboski. And your Ocean Blue Development Player of the Game, 4 assists today. Leads all USPHL Premier defensemen in the league in scoring. He is 2nd overall in USPHL Premier in assists. He trails only Roman Wolodik of the Seattle Totems for assists. 4 assists today for the captain of the MetroJets, the number 15, Jake Taylor.
Only 4?
Only 4 today.
Only 4.
Only 4. That's it. Ocean Blue Development out of Tampa, Florida. Developing residential real estate and workforce
Where's
buyers
he
in
at,
the great
Sarah?
state of Florida, and providing attractive risk-adjusted returns by investing in small to mid-size real estate development projects in high-demand markets around the southeast U.S. 4 assists today for your current leader amongst defensemen overall in the USPHL Premier in scoring, the captain, Jake Taylor, standing by with Mount Cummins Figure Skating Club on-ice reporter Sarah Vassar.
Water.
Might want to look out.
Water.
Might want to look out.
That was a lot of water on that one.
Yeah, it was. And it's 19 degrees outside, too. Oh, and Evan Coach had to get his in. All right, Sarah, it's all you.
Thanks, Matt. All right, Jake. So you had 4 assists today. You are now the leading defenseman in all scoring of the USPHL Premier. What's it like to have such an accomplishment like this?
I mean, it feels good, I guess. Just all the stuff I've been doing through the last 4 years and the learning and the growth. I mean, it's starting to pay off, so it always feels good, but I want to keep going.
So you guys have a home game this weekend against Toledo. What do you think that you guys have to do to prepare for that?
Just good practice, right? Good compete all week. Obviously, keeping a good locker room, keeping everyone happy and in good moods, but just play our game and it'll be our game.
All right, well, great job and congratulations. Back up to you guys on the flight deck.
Sarah, thank you so much. Final score, MetroJets 10, Fresh Coast Freeze 1. And as we mentioned, Jake Taylor now just 6 assists behind the high-powered Roman Wolodik of the Seattle Totems.
Yeah, and, if Taylor keeps playing the way he is, it's going to be a push to make that mark. But, yeah, obviously, on the other end, they're going to be putting up the apples on that one too. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a tough one for him, but is it something he can do? Yeah, I really do. That he is, like I've said before, he is not a selfish player, which is why he has those assists like he does.
Yeah, he started today with 2 goals and 31 assists. He now has 2 goals and 35 assists. He has more assists than the rest of the team has points.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, what more do you say to that? I mean, that's one heck of an accomplishment right there. And, just like he says, it's all, the training and, he bought in from day one. And that's what every all the coaches hope every player does from the beginning, and he's one that has followed in the footsteps and just gone with it, and his efforts are showing.
Lost in the middle of all this, Philippe Hall.
Yes.
He's now 9-0. Goals against of a 105.
I think he's only let 3 goals in total.
He's a 943 save percentage. He has let in 8 goals total this season.
Yeah.
Emerson Lippert did something only 7 other guys have been able to do this year, is put a puck past Philippe Hall.
Oh, and the way that, call it puck luck, call it what you will. But if it goes in the back, it counts. And he did exactly that. He was able to put it in right off his paddle up over his shoulder, and Hall wasn't able to see it. I believe he assumed it just went up and over the net. It actually went over his shoulder, into the back of the net.
So that was game 1 of 6 over the next 4 days. We're right back in action tomorrow morning right here at Mount Cummins Ice Arena. MetroJets Elite, Chicago Crush Elite. Troy Oral Surgery pregame show at 11:45 a.m. Face-off at 12:15. Then immediately following that game would be the Troy Oral Surgery pregame show for the MetroJets development program against the Chicago Crush in premier play. Face-off 15 minutes after warm-ups. For all of us with the MetroJets Hockey Club, For Tyler Damon on the manning controls on the camera, from Mount Cummins Figure Skating Club, on its reporter Sarah Vassar, and from our partner in crime, Matt Naiman. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of the MetroJets Hockey Club. Final score from Mount Cummins Ice Arena: MetroJets 10, Fresh Coast Freeze 1. You've been watching MetroJets Hockey live exclusively on Black Bear TV. Good afternoon, everybody.